briefly had to be niggled along away from that fifth last fences, but all 7 runners still in touch as they're very tightly grouped, racing left-handed into the back straight in this Tattersall's NH and Dick's Super Value 5-year-old geldings maiden. Windgap Hill on the outside of Blagthebookies. Illico de Brule almost making now a line of 3 as they head on towards the 4th last. They're being stalked by Optimistic Joe. Grange Soldier is one on the move on the outside with the noseband as Illico de Brule, not for the first time, took a chance out over it. Living on Luco also wasn't foot perfect and just had to be briefly niggled along to try and keep tabs on those in this main group. Agent Tequila is the one at the back of the field that hasn't been able to pick up. So the front 6 are very tightly grouped. It's still Blagthebookies and Windgap Hill. Living on Luco, Optimistic Joe, out wide Grange Soldier. Illico de Brule's dropped now to be the back marker in that group of 6, and they've pulled clear over Agent Tequila. But Grange Soldier with the noseband has made good ground on the outside in the hands of Pa King. Blagthebookies, Living on Luco is next. Illico de Brule was in 6th when unshipping there at the 3rd last. So they've 2 to jump in the 5-year-old geldings. And it's Living on Luco right up the inside there of Blagthebookies. This pair match strides. They head on towards the 2nd last. Windgap Hill and Optimistic Joe are next from Grange Soldier. Hasn't been able to pick up and makes a mistake and is gone at the 2nd last. It's now Living on Luco and Blagthebookies with Optimistic Joe in behind in the 3rd spot. Living on Luco and Blagthebookies out over the final fence. They race up tight the final closing stages. Living on Luco the far side. Blagthebookies the near side just gets there for the Doyles. Blagthebookies beats Living on Luco. Optimistic Joe is 3rd. Windgap Hill is the last of 4 to finish.